Day 8 of training camp just concluded. I thought yesterday was day 8. Yesterday was day 7. Now today's day 8. Not to be confusing, but we're going to be going over the Mac Jones clips from today, just like every day. You guys have been eating it up. I think everybody's hyped for our rookie quarterback. Whether he starts this year or next year, I think everybody's just excited because we have a young quarterback on the team with loads of talent. And I'm excited to show you the clips from today. Overall, Mac had a really great day. Leave a like down below if you hope that Mac Jones has an excellent career, by the way, because if we get enough likes, he definitely will. Also, I would like to see what you guys think, so comment down below. Mac Jones, as of next week, is basically going to be getting his permanent number. As we all know, 50 won't be his permanent number. That's just a practice number. So leave your predictions down below on what you think his number will end up being. I'm going with 10 because he was 10 in high school and in college, and now it would be NFL as well. 10 is available on the Patriots, by the way. But let me know what you guys think or what number you hope he gets down below, and I would be curious to see what you guys have to say. Now, first things first, we're watching kind of an in route here from Marvin Hall, and this is a very interesting throw. Right on the money. It was raining all day today in New England, really bad, and it seems like Mac Jones had one of his better days today as opposed to some of his other days, so it's very interesting to see him handling this weather very nicely. New England does have some pretty nasty weather, so it is good to see him kind of flourishing in that type of conditions. Let's just watch that route again from a different angle here, and this is kind of the over top angle, and you can just see it's really good. I could see where he could lead the receiver a little bit more there, so maybe if it's, 2 feet ahead of where he actually put it, but overall that will do the trick in most instances, so really good throw there. Now here's another pass, and this one's actually a deep pass to N'Keal Harry, so this is one of the deeper passes we've seen from Mac Jones in practice during the rain too, and that's just right on the money. Over the shoulder there, leading the receiver nicely. You can see N'Keal Harry did not have to break stride. The only time he slowed down was in the back of the end zone there, so you see him kind of put his feet down and try to get his feet in bounds, obviously, although that doesn't really matter in a practice, obviously, but he is still practicing to make sure he gets his feet in bounds, and that's why he slows down, to make sure he gets those down. But overall, the throw was right where it needs to be, where he can lead the receiver. Now, it's another day where we had hardly any clips come out, but this is our one last one we have to show. This one is to Kendrick Bourne, and this one is kind of a little bit of an out route here, as you can see, and Mac Jones just puts it right where it needs to be, where Kendrick Bourne can kind of turn up field and get some yards. Obviously, there is no defender there, so it's going to be pretty easy to get yards, but in a game situation, that is exactly how you draw that one up. Good play there. Let's get right into the tweets, though. I don't want to waste anybody's time here. There's not a lot of clips to go over. A lot of the tweets we're reading today are from Phil Perry, so thank you for the good information, Phil Perry. Mac Jones fumbled a snap from Marcus Martin that led to both taking a lap. Jones also had one knocked loose during warm-ups. Good day for him overall, far from perfect. So this is one of Mac Jones' flaws that we've been talking about a little bit. He has fumbled and lost a lot of snaps, a lot so far this training camp, and to this point this is maybe the 3rd or 4th time, and we're on day 8, so it's becoming a bit of a concern at this point. We don't really hear about other quarterbacks doing that. This seems like exclusively a Mac Jones issue, so I'm hoping to see some improvement here. I'm hoping we do not see any fumbled snaps or anything like that in preseason. It'd be really reassuring if we saw all 3 preseason games no fumbles from him, because then maybe it'd be like, oh, it was just some bad luck here during training camp, or maybe he worked on it and improved it and was able to kind of get rid of that issue, but as of right now, it does appear to be a concern. So we are going to be, on this channel at least, watching his fumbles, watching the snaps, and making sure that he is actually not having issues there. Let's move on to another Phil Perry tweet. Again, he had a lot of good tweets today. Here are the Patriots quarterbacks' numbers for today. 7 on 7. Newton was 4 for 6. Jones was 4 for 6. So good. They were even. Both really good. That's good to hear. 11 on 11, though. Newton was 5 for 11, so below 50%. There was 2 dropped passes, though, so that would have brought him above 50%. Still kind of a moderately good day. Moderately bad, too. Maybe a medium day, I would say. Jones was 15 for 19, though, also with 2 passes dropped. So that would have been 17 for 19 if it wasn't for the 2 dropped passes. And this is the second day in a row where I've actually observed that they've given Mac Jones more snaps than they've given Cam Newton. And maybe people would be like, maybe that means they're trying to make him the starter. I really hope that isn't the case, and I do have an alternative theory, and that is, I think what's happening here is they know what Newton is. We know what Cam Newton is. He's been in the league long enough to where we know what we're getting. We're getting a good player, not necessarily great, but not really bad either. I think a lot of what happened last season was due to what was around him. including some personal things that he was going through last year with health-wise, injury-wise, things of that nature. So there was many different things going on for Cam Newton last year. I don't think he's a bad player, guys. I think he's a good player, not great. Jones was 15 for 19. They really gave him more reps because we don't really know what Mac Jones is going to be. He's transitioning from college to NFL, and we're really needing to work on him. Newton, there is some things he needs to work on, but there isn't as much that we need to see, really, because we know what we're getting. That's my theory. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This tweet here is from Kari Thompson. Practice is done in Foxborough, and your star of the day, Mac Jones, got an overwhelming number of reps and performed much better in padded practice number 2, decisive and accurate despite the rain, only saw one poor throw all day. Had a few good reps with the starting offensive line as well. So that's a good tweet there. Obviously, that's touching on a few of the things that I just talked about. Kind of how he had the most reps, a ton of reps to go based off of, and to only have one bad throw out of, all 19 or 20 or however many it was, that's really, really good to hear. This next one is from Evan Lazar, and he said, Mac Jones just alerted the blitzing inside linebacker, had the running back pick it up, and threw quickly to Harry, complete on a slant to beat the blitz. That'll do, #Patriots. And I think that's a really, really good sounding play there. The fact that he was able to kind of just pick up on something going on that's supposed to be kind of a secret. Obviously, the defense doesn't want you to know what they're going to be doing. He was able to pick up on that and alert his running back so that the running back could basically block where that inside linebacker was going to be coming from. Really, really good audible play there, just really moving the line around and making adjustments before the play. Great, great play by Mac Jones there. It sounds like but unfortunately we can't really see that play, but it does sound really, really good, like I said before. One final tweet here. This is from Touchdown Alabama. Cam Newton continues to struggle, and he's now thrown more than double the interceptions of Mac Jones at Patriots training camp. And obviously, this is pretty unfortunate to hear, but it is kind of true that Cam Newton has been throwing more interceptions. Mac Jones has been throwing less, even though Mac Jones has had more reps. Although Cam Newton has not been playing with, the scout team, and Mac Jones has, so there is some things that kind of even it out here. Maybe it's not a bad thing for Cam Newton, it's more of a good thing for Mac Jones, which is kind of good for everybody, good all around if both players are good. It doesn't sound like either quarterback has had a serious interception problem during training camp, so it's really, really good to hear. Another concerning thing, and you guys know, by this point you know if you watch all of my videos all the way through that I have absolutely no bias. I like Mac Jones a lot because he's 20 years old, so that means that if he was the better quarterback of the two, we're going to have years and years ahead of him. So I'd prefer Mac Jones to be good just because he has so many years ahead of him compared to Cam Newton. But overall, for the Patriots looking short term, it's in our best interest for both quarterbacks to be as good as possible. So I have no bias here, but it does appear like there has been a lot of videos of Cam Newton way overthrowing wide receivers, similar to what we saw last season. There's a handful of those plays that we've seen. And the interesting thing here is you notice we see a lot of those from Cam Newton, but I haven't seen a single clip from Mac Jones that looks anywhere near inaccurate to that degree. So it is kind of telling a little bit. I think Mac Jones is probably the more accurate of the two passers, and I don't think there's much arguing of that at this point. Cam Newton obviously has the better athletic ability, better size for more of a power running quarterback, which is just insane. I love Cam Newton's play, and I really think they're both going to have good season coming up, good couple seasons coming up. Short term, they both look to play good. I think Cam Newton, if after this upcoming season he's not on the Patriots, I think he's going to get a good starting role somewhere. So that's honestly my opinion on it, but I do think Mac Jones' future is looking very bright because he's accurate and the decision-making seems really good. And those two things combined is all you need. Everything else is just a bonus. If you think about it, that's all you need. Accuracy, decision-making. That's all you need, especially in the Patriots system. Short passing system makes it even easier. That's it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I've rambled on long enough, but I like putting my opinions out there on this quarterback situation because everybody has such strong opinions about it, and I'm just like, let's have two good quarterbacks play for the Patriots. I'm hoping they both do as good as possible because they're the Patriots quarterbacks. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm not a Cam Newton fan. I'm not a Mac Jones fan. I'm a Patriots fan. I like both of those guys, but at the end of the day, my team is who I'm a fan of, not the players. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to smash the like button and leave a comment down below because those two things help me out so much as we're trying to grow this channel. By the way, we just hit 9,000 subscribers this morning, guys. Thank you so much. We're on the road to 10,000. We're on pace to hit it probably this week, and I cannot wait for that moment, that important milestone in this channel's development. I'm so excited for that, and I hope you guys are equally as excited. Very, very cool things coming on the way. It's all thanks to you guys, though, so thank you so much for choosing to subscribe, choosing to watch the videos, and like and comment down below because those things help me out so much. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys in the next video.